Are you tired of talking to the hand? Has your relationship maybe soured over the last year with all the anxiety and all the stress and all the changes? Maybe you've come to the end of your rope and you just don't know what to do next. Maybe you've thought or done some therapy. Maybe you've been meditating and oming on the mountaintop, trying to get things back to where they were once, perhaps, maybe. Or maybe you're just done, you know. I've been working with a lot of people over the last little while, and there's just been a lot of upheaval in everybody's relationships. Or maybe you're someone that is really feeling lonely in your relationship, or maybe you don't have one, but you'd like to have one. Just keep hitting the wall and don't know how to create or generate that fulfillment of having a forever partner. I'd like to share with you a story, maybe a couple stories. A client came to me years ago, and in our process, in our session, I could see the energetics of her partner, and he was a real nasty guy. The dynamics of the relationship were incredibly abusive. And I mean, he seemed like a monster to me. And I was starting to go down that road of explaining to her that, there was no hope and that he was really abusive, and validating her experience up until that point. And it was like I heard a little voice from my spirit guide saying to me, don't keep saying or validating what she sees. Tell her, or just do what you do and let go. Like, it's none of my business to judge that person. So that's what I did. I listened to that, and to this day, it's probably been about 15 years, I listen to that little voice. And when I'm working with a client, and I remember just doing what I did and seeing and moving the energy. And lo and behold, I never heard or seen from her for about 6 months. She calls me back and she says, Amira, I don't know what you did, but he is a completely different guy. I don't know what I did. But the bottom line is, we moved his energy. It all started for me after my near-death experience. I could see energy. When I came back from Egypt after that experience and I walked off the jetway in New York, I remember seeing everybody as black and white paper dolls. It took a long time before I started seeing things the old way and the way I used to see things. So over the time in developing and learning how to readjust and assisting people in clearing the vibrations so that they could get back on track or be in alignment with what was good for them. I had another client come to me, and she hadn't had a date in 10 years. She was a professional, a successful emergency room nurse. I was in Dubai at the time. And when she came to me, she goes, I would just like to go on a date. I haven't had any dates in 10 years. So again, I don't know what I did per se. We moved the energy, in a simple explanation. And after we moved the energy, she called me. It wasn't 10 days later, and it blew her mind, it blew my mind. And she said to me, Amira, I met my forever partner. And to this day, they're still together. And so I'm telling you this story because what I learned in my near-death experience, and the information that was downloaded, and the techniques that I apply and teach individuals to apply and use in their own lives, is actually transforming people's relationships, their career, whatever is going on for you. But I'm significantly interested in how it affects each of us individually, whether it's for our relationship or our career. So each of us is impacted in unique and different ways, but bringing us into alignment brings our relationship into alignment. As we shift something within ourselves, everything else around us can regroup. So I'd love to share with you that technique. I'd like to share the exact way that I did that, and so that you can have that for yourself and sort things out, whether your relationship is sour, or whether you are finished, or whether you want something to begin with. I will share that with you. So stop scrolling, go to that link, click it, and I'll see you over there.